before he hit the ice. See, as he tries to cut in the middle, I mean, that's pretty clear to me. That looks like a definite contact to the head. And that's no guy snapping his head back to embellish things at all.
No.
And if you know LIIGA as a player at all, he's not that type of player.
Here's a look at it. Clean hit. He did jump a little bit. And then Stannis comes to the aid of his teammates for sure. Here's another look at it. Kennedy looking up for the puck.
Oh, yeah.
Technically, is the puck in play when that puck goes up? I mean, he's
certainly in the
looking
area.
up at it, but.
Knights and the Guelph Storm last year, and you see a lot of similarities between these two hits.
Well, I do, because they're both hits to the head, and here's a case where no call was made on McFadden at the time of the play. And the same thing here. Max Jones comes in, gets him from the blind side, knocks him into the next universe, and no call on the play either. No suspension to Max Jones at the time. That raised the ire of a lot of players. The difference in these two plays, well, first of all, I have to say that 8 officials never stepped up to protect the players.
Tu vas voir la reprise, tu vas voir la reprise, là, vraiment, là, était dans une position vulnérable et tout simplement, l'épaule est venue cogner avec la tête de l'attaquant du Drakkar de Bécomo. Et juste avant, c'est pas pour rien qu'il...
I got that on tape. He's out of the game.
Holy crap! What the heck? That was horrible. Well, at least he's moving.
good luck. We will bring you the answer later in this period. Or sorry, in the third period. We're only in the second. And that is a crushing hit. Even Maxwell will give a shot there to Michael Liambas. Ben Finelli is down and not moving. Gabriel Landeskog still wants a piece. All eyes, though, on Finelli. His helmet came off, and he is motionless on the ice. Trainer Danny Liebold giving him attention. And he's calling for a stretcher, and it will come out.
Advantage. Melchiori to Dornbosch. Dornbosch right on top of foot, and that puck hit foot. And now another penalty. Oh, this is ugly.
You know what? This is a very good example of the kind of disciplined hockey that Steve Spott has ingrained into these Kitchener Rangers. So easy there to just go in there and start knocking some heads on a play like that. You know what? Kitchener guys doing a very good job standing back, letting the referee sort this one out, not taking any stupid penalties.
And as far as the line, Carroll the shot, knocked down by Castiglione. Rabella. For 19 points at the time, pending further assists throughout the second and third.
Redirected into the Russian zone. That won't be icing. Oh, flying in there was Dauphin, and a big hit on Baldaev. He will be heading to the penalty box.
Oh boy.
See if it's just two or if it's more. You can see he's bleeding. The good news is he's able to skate off under his own power. Here's the hit.
Yeah, I mean, that's just not a play you can make. And RJ, you and I talked about it off camera during the commercial break. You just ride him out there. I mean, he's in a vulnerable spot. He's bent over to try and play the puck. And although he tries to make a move to get Dauphin out of his sights, that's not a hit.
Sure what he called, but I got it on tape.
On the hit, we'll take a look at the replay here. Oh, that's, to me, not much of a hit at all. Again, I don't get what this is, why this is a 5-minute major. It's not a 5-minute major penalty. It's barely a shoulder-to-shoulder hit.
32 of overtime in Quebec's 3-2 shootout victory on Sunday. Tam remains in a Rouyn-Noranda Hospital suffering from brain trauma and damage to his teeth. Quebec provincial police are investigating the incident. Meanwhile, Quebec League Commissioner Gilles Courteau is on his way to the CHL Top Prospects game in Windsor, so a decision on further disciplinary action is not expected until later this week. Cormier has been suspended once before in his junior career for 2 games in 08. The Devils prospect, known as physically edgy, developing a reputation for...
Another look at it right on the end board. Zach Hall gets cross-checked from behind by Scott Lawton. There's still no penalty up on the clock. Lawton is in the penalty box though, so I think the referee's still discussing whether this will be 2 or 5. It's a hard cross-check right on the numbers, right into the glass.
The Riverman now. Greenberg's going to turn on the afterburners. Here he comes into the right wing circle. A shot shrugged up by the blocker of Scholl. And Greenberg gets driven hard into the ice. And a penalty coming against the Thunderbolts as Greenberg had a head of steam built up.
Oh, whoa! Oh, shit! Yo, fucking kick his ass. That was unreal. Is that Jesse?
Good scrap.